Yeah, so normally when I get a lot of people resumes, I see these common mistakes. One mistake that I see is that people actually put their whole address on a resume. And being cybersecurity professionals, we know that that is another way for someone to get your information. So less PII is better. The only time you will really have to use your full address is if you were applying for a government position because they asked for that information. Another mistake that I find is that people do not use the correct tense in their resume. So for instance, if you currently working at your job, I see a lot of people action verbs collaborated and it says present. And I'm like, okay, well, do you work here or do you not work here? And I said, oh yeah, I still work here. And I said, well, you're not using the correct tense. So make sure that you use the correct tense throughout all your action verbs if you currently work there. Another mistake that I also noticed is that because people run out of stuff to say within their jobs, is that they think they slick and they would just copy and paste the same sentence in another role, thinking that's going to help them out, but it's not, because you basically just said the same thing and you're not really helping yourself out. And the last mistake that I see is a lot of repeated action verbs. So there are other action verbs that you could use for provided, responsible, collaborated, managed, led. There are other action verbs that you all could use instead of repeating the same action verb over and over again. And the last thing is that a lot of people do not realize that their font is not the same. So let's say they have calibri font for one job and the next job is Times New Roman. So a lot of people are not looking at the small details that a recruiter or hiring manager could pick up, and you might be at the bottom of the pile because of that very small detail.